Raises were always at the top of the leaderboard. Here in this lobby, there isn't one, but you mentioned the Reyna. We wondered, is Mixwell going to run it? Hip is pulling it out for Team Angel.
Interesting. Why not? Give it a go. Don't mind it. And I like the idea of we've got two AWPers. We've got Hip and Mixwell, one on Jet, one on Reyna, and they're both very skilled. I'd say from our knowledge thus far, Mixwell does get to have the benefit of the doubt on that, but you know, show me what you got here against the big boys. And how good does that tag look with Mixwell? G2 Mixwell. I love seeing that. That's
congratulations, buddy. First one on the roster. They're going to build around him. Legendary Opper. You saw him popping off for Optic Gaming back in the CSGO days. Was also playing on G2 for a little bit for their Counter-Strike squad. Now, the first man signed on Valorant, looking for the intro pick, and they're hitting the right site. Defense went all through long C, so they're on the hard flank. But offense, all the attackers stacked up. They've got Spike and just one player to beat. Shao gets taken off through the wall as Patino, who's now playing Sova, opens things up. Mixwell finds a second already.
I wouldn't have minded this being a full retake. Just hold off. Don't peek back in. The two players in CT should have waited for that big pack of players coming through the back, but they've made an error here. They've allowed this team to now get the fight going. Yurii has found davidp, which is a nice bit of silver lining, but it's going to be brutal to get back towards the site. I don't know how they're going to get access. Jet is well up for the fight. See Mixwell, stunning positioning, not going to find that. Swiftly over towards long, expecting the counter peek. And Yurii left in a 1v3. Never going to be easy, but not impossible. The first challenge being Mixwell puts you on 5 HP. No heal left for 20 seconds. No chance as CREA closes. And again, I wished the Angels team just went, okay, let them have the site. We'll play full retake. Stay alive. Those two players who are holding the CT side, just sit back. Don't worry about it. We got you. But they wanted to get in. They wanted to help out their team. And that's what happens.
Interesting to see davidp is running the Sage today. Seem to be mixing it up a little bit from their group play agents. But a very nice start as they get the opening picks. Team Mixwell with total control. And now they have the better guns. Let's see if it's a similar execute. The defense, they're all stacked up mid this time. Remember last time it was the squad pushing through C. Now making their way down the middle. They'll be coming around window as everyone should be on the rotation to the A site.
You got to try something. When you got pistols, why not throw a curveball, try it out? Now, we have seen this look before in the previous round, so you're going to see them very aware that this could be a possibility. That's going to give away the game. Omen showing a little too much there, and not peeking out on long is going to give 2 kills over. Now, yes, Shao did succeed, but by this point, okay, you're going to get a Bulldog. You're probably not going to get away from this.
BreadLotion, aka Miss Rage, on the Cypher once again, trying to push into site. 11 health. A single bullet will drop her, and there it is. Mixwell adding another one to the kill feed. And I think that was all set up with Orbs. Tripwire was the one that spotted the rotation on the flank, gave Fatino the heads up, and he set them down with the Bulldog. 2-0 start. Finally, a money round, though, for our defense as Team Angel is on the assault rifles. Will they be able to hold for the first time?
Big challenge so far. So we haven't seen the overall look from Mixwell's team. They've gone for this heavy A-lean both rounds, and it's worked. So we haven't seen what their mid holds like, what their C hits like, what their B takes like. This is going to be pretty rough, I think, for the defensive side to work out how to approach this. Now, of course, on the attacking side, they've got the problem of the fact that, well, they're on lesser weaponry, and Hip was very close to that shot landing.
Hip is waiting. Here's the action on the other side of the smoke. Here comes the Jet, and a nice punish from Hip. He's going to catch Mixwell before he drops to the ground. Doesn't overheal, and instead sits in the position on the ice, punished by CREA. Fatino also with one in the mix, makes it a 3-man squad on 3. Orb trading out with Angel. This one's getting tight as the Spike is now officially down. Just 2 defenders left on the retake.
See what is the post-plant positions like. Okay, I like this. 2 players on long. I think there is a Spectre on one, so not ideal, but it will do. And honestly, if you're the team on the other side of things, on the defensive side, I might consider a save. Yeah, especially with that operator in play. Get out of there. Now, people are asking about these compositions. They're safety picks. Bear in mind, this is a mix. You know, all of these teams, they're not actual teams. They are just kind of, you know, mixes in this factor. So you're playing comfort picks. You're playing things that you can easily apply with a bit of utility. Raze, I love Raze, but I don't know if she's as viable on this map as some of the picks that they currently have, if I'm honest, for example. I'm a little curious at the lack of Brimstone, but again, we do have Omen on both sides. We have a Cypher that can provide some sort of a smoke. You do have Reyna with a very good Leer. You still have site access. It's just trickier. I think the biggest standout for me, I like a Brimstone because it's solid, but you can still achieve the same thing with an Omen and a Jet or an Omen and a Cypher. You can still make it happen. It's just not as much of a choreographed piece. It's more of a kind of reflex play. So we'll see if that can work out. So far, the attacking side don't look like they're missing out on smokes here. And again, a big pressure play towards C. This Reyna is going to be put through the ringer here.
And it's Hip all alone versus 3 coming down long. We've got the smokes out from Omen, blocking off all lines of sight. A little bit of a cheeky play from CREA, instantly punished, but Mixwell was able to take down Yurii first. So 4-on-4, make it a 4v3 as Hip finds another headshot, overheals, and gets the Jet in line of sight. Unfortunately, Mixwell waiting for him there for the punish. Operator finally coming through Pansy, and it's only the Sova left as Shao is going to find his third of the round. Fatino dropped, and a much-needed win from Team Angel. The save paying dividends as Shao finds 3.
And yeah, Hip obviously didn't pop off then, got outdone by Mixwell, but bought enough time for those rotations to come in. And that's pretty much the main aim of the game here, is, buy time for those rotations. The map is pretty long. There's 2 other sides to get around. I love that play from CREA. Yeah, it didn't work out, but it was fun as hell.
Cheeky.
But we've seen the operator work here. So that's going to keep the economy humble for Mixwell's squad. They're going to have to kind of work this one back. Now, again, that was them kind of doubling up on that hit towards C. It worked last time. And again, we've got the reimagined A hit. This time, double aggression from the defensive side towards short. So, could be harder to hold from this position.
Drone goes out, doesn't see anybody. There are going to be tripwires, but of course the Jet can break right through. Angel doesn't even give him the chance, so finds Orb and Mixwell in the first spray. 2 bullets, 2 kills. And Angel staying alive on this Omen, has more mobility than ever before. Previously stuck on the Brimstone. Angel through the smoke finds the third, and it's just going to be CREA left alone. BreadLotion able to stay alive, though. Fatino working the site. Spike versus 4. No one pressuring yet, and they're starting to peek 1v1, Lauren. This could get dangerous.
Faking the bomb side, too. Going to try and draw it out. So information on 2 players has been found. That's annoying. 2 bullets. Had to be crisp. Couldn't get it. Hip works it in well. And now we're seeing the fight back. This is good. That was a big hold from Angel, though. That blind was so well placed. You couldn't ask for any more when it comes to that. And they keep their money stable. Now, Mixwell, yes, can get the operator, but they're going to be lacking a little here. Angel, that blind. Look at that. Doubling up. He couldn't do much about it, but even through the smoke, taking down 3 players like that, you're happy all day long.
And I wonder, did he hear footsteps? Was he just looking at the minimap and saw Spike was still down? Very impressive play by the captain. Shao, though, with the op, definitely the player to watch for your defenders. On the attack, we got Fatino, who's looked very strong with the Phantoms. And Mixwell looks to be challenging down C with an op of his own.
CREA, double out of nowhere, straight play through middle. CREA's getting aggressive, and I find it fun to see that. Vandal in hand, too. That's just raw aim coming out. CREA going to hold the angle, contain the, A to B alley, and that's going to be the Cypher locked off. They're not going to find an easy way through, and yeah, you got a couple of players here and there. Shao's going to go above and beyond for this one, though. Orb goes down, CREA on the trade, and this is not over yet.
I love that. You just push the operator into his belly button and pull the trigger. CREA going to try and dance around. Smoke out. Wall is broken. And you're looking at the rest of the setup. They've got him covered from the mid, so it's a save coming in from Yurii and Shao, who had that operator. Another big round for Team Mixwell. They improved to 4-2. That was all CREA, though. You mentioned it. Just confidence running up the gut and opening it up with the Vandal.
Yeah, no messing. I mean, that was just straight pressure play. And again, they tried that A hit a couple of times. They tried that C hit. It wasn't looking so clean. So I like that from CREA. Just the full switch up of pace. davidp having a very slow start, and that's not what I expected. davidp's been a very big player. He's been, a name to look at, to watch. Not a game to start with. 0-3.
And we mentioned he's rotated over to the Sage position. Did not play a lot of Sage through the group stages. So 4 assists on the name tells me he's definitely prioritizing healing his teammates versus going for the picks that he was previously in the group stage.
Interesting to see the approach now from Mixwell's squad. Obviously feeling the pressure. Popping that ult. Up towards heaven we go. Faking it out with the smoke.
This is
Beautiful,
awesome.
beautiful play. Puts the smoke up top. Goes to hell. Sees Miss Rage. Unfortunate timing. Quick peek back in from Angel, though, to instantly keep it under wraps. But this was all a fake.
You will not kill my ally.
And talking with Bach and Simo, they were mentioning, you know, Angel started the tournament 0-10. Has really heated up since that opening match, showing that the old reflexes are coming back. Spike goes down before the Hunter's Fury connects, and it looks like they'll survive for now. As Shao is going to miss just wide left. So still the Cypher on the site, but a pinch is here. David P trying to answer back, was looking for his first 2 kills, and he's got them.
Yeah, David P's position going to be hard to break through, but Shao good enough for it. And I thought maybe with the spike being planted at the most inopportune time for that ultimate to come out from Sova, just in between the kind of shots of it, it could have worked. But no, 3-4, this could be a close game. I feel like this is going to be one of those that's just like back and forth, right? It's going to be that brutal, like, kind of, you know, slug match where both of these two teams just going to keep taking lumps out of each other. Want to see how Angel approaches this.
And Team Mixwell, can they full buy? Okay, they're going with the purchase for Fatinho. They're spending all their money here, Lauren. So Mixwell's got to win this round.
Now, I think it's be aggression on C long. So yes, Angel's going to get some attention here, but it's all to set up a bit of a play, allowing pressure to come through. They've instantly seen that. Hip's in danger. Ultimate comes out. Been tagged up. Been spotted. Does make it out alive. Yurii, however, not so lucky, and CREA is straight there. CREA's aggression is damn fun to watch.
So good. The entry frags just charging in. They never expect him, and he flicks to the second. Mixwell's going to find Angel. So now that means just 2 remaining. Miss Rage working alongside Shao. And Shao, of course, with the operator, has been known to just save once that bomb is planted at the C site, is not going to re-challenge the spike. And this is another scenario. We said Team Mixwell needed to win. They were broke. Team Angel, they still got some cash, but they want to make sure they can buy not just next round, the round after as well.
Yeah, Shao just being hunted down a little bit here by that jet, though.
Uh-oh. You're flanking. Watch, Shao. And he's spotted.
How is Shao lucky to be... I don't know how he's alive in this. Jet's gonna push up. Oh, dear.
And he invested the ultimate to shut down the op. Mixwell wanted Shao dead.
I mean, it's worth it. Take that out of their hands. They've been trying to keep hold of that the entire time. And yeah, nice work from Miss Rachel to keep it safe. Going to keep that operator in play. Now, I did obviously lose out on the player, but still, that's a big, big gun to maintain. Well played in that regard. And do I see it? Yes, Shao's got it back. So, minimizing the damage. It is 5-3, though. So, it's certainly not a comfortable game yet by any means. And honestly, you got to look in the other way. CREA's aggression is the thing that's been working for them, and that's hard to replicate.
CREA's been so good, not just for one. He's opening up with 2 kills in their attacking rounds. And you're going to see the opening. CREA again, first blood. Traded out with Mixwell is going to find a second advantage to your attacker. Spike's still down, back A though. And they're starting to grab mid control. Keep your eyes on that Reyna. The flank coming in from Hip could cause problems if he moves aggressively.
Miss Rage. Treacherous position to be in, focused on short. The wire worked, but sadly they backed away. Now the pressure up long is going to come through as well, and now getting outnumbered. Needs support from the backside. It's going to be Shao there, but can't overstep towards the site. And Orb, big double on the site. That's going to be a plant, and that's going to be Hip out of it.
So Hip was able to find Mixwell on the flank, but everyone else across the map, Sage rotating back to the spawn, is going to be right around the corner from Hip. And this is the final fight of the round, and there we go. David P locks it up 6-3. Team Mixwell, after going back and forth, now starting to line them up and shut it down. They've got total financial control. They will break their opponents if they win a third here.
Trying to deplete that money. It's going to be a high priority, but for now, they just need to get a grip on what Mixwell's team's been doing, but it's hard to temper that aggression to slow down these plays.
Where's CREA coming from?
It looks like C for now, so we've got to see if Hip's ready to deal with what's coming his way.
The Omen on the far left of your screen, he's been good for the opening pick the last 2 rounds in a row, looking for 3 in a row. Mixwell's going to drop, though, as Angel gets up top and punishes the center, playing Lone B. And meanwhile, Hip is pushed up. There's a drone flying over him, and he thought he was sneaky, but CREA is there in the smoke to punish. Attackers are on the C site. Spike is rotating in. Sage is holding the middle of the map, and it's CREA watching back CT.
CREA, why is this play so good? They've got full information. davidp gonna flex through towards the window room as well to find Yurii. The timing couldn't have been better. And again, these 2 players just left. The retakes have been so hard to pull off. I don't think they're going to get away with this one either. Miss Rage does get a step towards C-Long, but there's 2 players there. Even if you find one, you're going to be traded on, and Shao again needs to probably get aggressive with this AWP somewhere. He needs to try and make himself a playmaker. As much as, yes, obviously you want to keep hold of it. Obviously you don't want to lose it early. These things are, you know, rudimentary. But if you're not finding impact with it, it's not really working out.
Do you stop playing the op at the doors? I remember that was kind of the go-to strat for the first few months of gameplay. Is just sit your best sniper, have them watch double doors, and rotate to see if needed. Shao has always been playing A, and it looks like on these retakes, he's just too slow and can't get around the tight corners at C.
Honestly, I'd like to see them playing a little bit more just kind of flex around the map. And, excuse me, the problem is that they've got in their heads now. We've seen these kind of fast mid-takes. So Shao's obviously going to be tempted to go C, go B. And, you know, being on the attacking side, once you've set that bar of like, hey, we're going to pressure this over and over again, switch it up, hit A. You know what I mean? They've pulled him away from that position, and now they have no idea where they are. They've got a 4-play stack C-lean. I mean, Miss Rage is going to be at A, but it's going to be late. And actually, they've adjusted, so this could work out. We'll see if it does. Angel's going to be close by. Bit of a trade through from the Omens, but a quick mid-play coming out here.
All right, you can see Orb is laying down those tripwires, watching any flank that could come in from Miss Rage, but it is going to be everyone colliding in the center of the map. Hip, the player pushed in furthest. The defender on the Reyna can heal herself if able to get the first pick. Empress also available to pop as he could become a super soldier on that B site. The attackers, though, rotating the Spike once again. They've been so good at just peeking, gathering info, and then moving their way around the map. Meanwhile, 3 defenders all stacked up here at center.
And Shao, again, is being the world's, like, most frustrated operator player. He's like, okay, I've adjusted here, and now I've got CREA just somewhere in the back lines and clearing through the side. CREA outdone by Hip. Good read from Hip, but now he's in trouble. He's got more players coming his way. Well handled on Mixwell. This could be a big moment. The peek from Long. Hip has it all under wraps. 3 kills from Hip. And Shao, you missed the sitter. Oh, but Angel. Good timing. More controlled.
I think that was a great play by Hip. A lot of people in the chat hating on his previous round. This time comes through, reads CREA perfectly. I don't know how many players you expect to just be hanging out on that balcony. Hip pre-fires it, gets the headshot. The second one through the box, slow down all of that movement. And Angel, the captain, sitting on top of the leaderboard now at 10-8. On the other side, it's been CREA and Fatinho. Pretty quiet game from Mixwell and davidp, 2 of the biggest names coming into this matchup. So it's nice to see everyone on the roster taking their turn, showing up big.
I feel like we've come to expect it from these players, but it is very impressive, isn't it? Mixwell, outdone by Angel. Readjusting well, going to get himself out from immediate danger in case a trade was coming in. Now, focus elsewhere. C-Long.
I'm a big fan of Angel on the Omen. He was good on the Brim last game, but he looks way more comfortable on a mobile character. Angel finds it second of the round with the help from Hip. Hip's going to go for the challenge, though, and it's Fatinho holding strong. The Sova has been a monster, a quiet monster for Team Mixwell. And it's going to be Fatinho picking up the Spike while it's just 2 players left on defense. You got Miss Rage, a.k.a. the Toast Man, playing alongside the Sova, Shao, without an op.
Yeah, Shao, obviously uncomfortable in this. Spike's about to be planted, but they took their sweet time. Mixwell's there to find Shao, and Miss Rage time is going to be a factor. As bear in mind, the reason that was so hard to hold was you had your 3 players for the defensive team. This is, they had their almost 3 players, maybe 2, pushed up towards C-Long, which wasn't a bad idea. The problem is then they lost window room control, which is obviously such a pressure point. That pinch that comes in, so hard to handle. 8-4, a commanding scoreline, but it's not the end of the world. It's not over yet, but it's not, you're not comfortable with that.
Let's go ahead and remind everybody you're watching Valorant. You play 12 rounds on attack, then 12 rounds on defense. So we're going to switch things up. Team Mixwell with defender's advantage. Team Angel on the attack did not have a lot of success. They were bullied around the map. On the attack, though, they can group up. They can all follow their in-game leader. The question is, where is Angel going to send them to start things off?
Looks like something quite similar to what we saw before, but look at the defensive side. 3 players working mid. I know Org put some hours in here on the Cypher. Obviously, Miss Rage saying not so comfortable on that character and that agent. But for now, that's not the threat. We do see Hip starting to wander through by the double doors.
That's a heavy rotation over to A. You can see even the Jet playing halfway there. That's Mixwell. Paranoia coming out as well as some smokes. And we're going to see Angel trying to get up above everyone. Mixwell reads it perfectly, and the captain is shut down. The crash now at the front door. Hip is going to trade out with Mixwell 4-on-4, and Spike is planted.
Orb there. Nice work on one, opening up the opportunity for the others to play off the back, and you got CREA right there. Miss Rage down, Hip down. Yurii having to watch as it all falls down around him. But undiscovered Jet. Oh, but he misses the shot. That plays in davidp, and it's a shutdown. If they'd banged the first one cleanly, maybe. But now you're going to be looking at 9-4, and the scoreline looks a lot worse.
And I always wonder, like, if you're playing Sage, do you invest in the Ghost or do you buy the wall? You went with the Ghost, no wall. Now you're in trouble in the second round. Of course, the attacking wall, not as important, but still very useful utility on the Sage. Team Angel in trouble. They've won eco rounds previously in the day. This would be a big one. I'm looking through. Can we show the stats here for Team Angel? What's going on? Yurii, very quiet. 18-10 in their game 3 of the quarterfinals. Now 4-10. Miss Rage, 4-11. And Shao, who is a star for you. Yes, he survived. He saved the op a lot of rounds, but a very low impact when it comes to the frags. Just 6 kills after 13 rounds.
And again, pressure up towards C long here. See CREA really not being subtle about it, and I don't think he really cares, but he's definitely going to get their attention. As the play towards double doors starts to build. 2 players working through. What's the answer? Send CREA in and hope for the best? Yeah, 1-for-1 trade, not ideal. Yurii there going to capitalize, and never mind, Fit only does have that ghost, so it won't be too easy to handle. Yurii with great deals of success.
Nice stinger control. That was against a body armored opponent as well. So the stinger needs to connect almost every bullet in that 20 clip magazine. And now when you take a look, Mixwell is going to answer back on Yurii. So Spike not planted yet. It's a 3-on-3. Team Mixwell with the better weaponry. Definitely a winnable scenario, but Hip with the Spectre causing problems. Shao now with the Bulldog Peak is going to make it just davidp left with a Ghost and his buddy's Bulldog.
Nice work from Miss Rage to close that out, not letting anything get too dangerous. And again, I'm surprised the stinger worked, but there it is, right back at it. 5-9.
And we're talking about those eco rounds. You needed it. You got it. What do you do with it from here? Angel still too poor to rebuy. Hip, same problem. They're going to pass the weapons around, split up the buy, and it looks like Angel will get a half armor as well as the Vandal. So both teams poor. Better weapons still for your attackers, but a pretty even round here.
Gonna have to make something happen. This might even encourage CREA to go walkabouts again. We'll see. Straight facing in middle, walking down. This is nuts confidence. The Lear's there. Peeking up and over. Perfectly fine. No one's pushed. Relaying this information. It's big. It's going to help out. Now, can play it slow. Can just control middle. Do they want to push? Now, that gives away nothing. That's brilliant. davidp picking that up rather than CREA means, hey, maybe they don't know the full picture here, but they still need to hold on to A.
They really set that peak up nicely, and Orbit's going to peek Yurii with perfect timing as the Cypher is holding that A short. Traps are all down A long, so the site secure. CREA's pushed up very far, has been holding down middle by himself, and Mixwell can now rotate out of the B site as soon as he clears garage. They don't know where the opponents are until Orb gets his information. He sees the foot, but it's too late. Hip with the Vandal is too strong.
Yeah, Hip's been starting to pick up the pace a little bit here, but davidp going to try and undo that. Miss Rage on the trade, not going to let it go too far. And now that's Spike. Does it go down cleanly? Yes, I like this hold on the retake. Not pushing in one by one. They're waiting for CREA to get that a little bit closer.
And that was a nice dodge by Shao. CREA on the flank, causing problems though. The Sova down. It's just Miss Rage left in the 1 versus 3. They all collapse in. The Marshal going to be traded out for the Vandal. As I love Mixwell, even on a low buy, limited money, going for the sniper rifle. He wants to make the plays for the fans. 10-5. Team Mixwell in total control so far in Haven.
Now, the one thing I love about that, and I want to highlight, is the balance of that retake. They waited to go together. You saw so many teams, so many players at this point just pushing in when they feel like, I want to capitalize on this, I want to get back in. No, they waited patiently, and it's worked out well. Look at the economy now for Angel Squad. Sheriffs, Bulldogs, Spectres. It's not pretty, it's not what you like to see. And on the other side, full rifles. So, of course, it's worked out well for them. They'll be happy, but these rounds have been close, so don't write it off yet.
CREA has been a monster. Keep your eyes on that green Omen on your screen right now. Been very aggressive at the start of the last 3 rounds. This time chooses not to show his face, but did hit Angel with the paranoia. Meanwhile, push coming in as Hip is going to try and go through the smoke. Challenge is here. Hip gets through the smoke and is going to find your first pick. Vitinho there to trade it out. More pressure coming from Long C, though. The Sage has dropped Spike down. BreadLotion able to get the kill. And now with Spike being planted, it's going to be a 3-on-3, which is 2 defenders in position at the moment.
Yeah, going to be a little tricky unless they find a pick pretty soon. They could really do with that, but they're going to, again, bide time until Sage is with them and then start walking it back in. Now, Miss Rage's flank could be so well timed. The ultimate's popped, so Mixwell's ready to go, but davidp finds one. Shao's head gets taken off. Angel fights back, and, well, it's all looking for nothing. davidp, safe pair of hands to play with there.
And that's going to be an 11th round for Team Mixwell. Going to hand Mixwell the defuse. Give him another dot towards his ultimate. And they're just 2 rounds away. I feel like for Team Angel, you are mentally boomed at this point. Even the rounds you feel like you're winning, all of a sudden you're getting crushed on as defense collapses. Vitinho 15-10, 14-12 for Mixwell, 18-8 for CREA on the other side. The only player even or positive is Angel at 13-13. And eco round. Okay, so unless you get the first pick here and you're able to start picking up ARs, this is devastating for Team Angel. Only have really an Empress to work with. Maybe you're going to see a res come out, but I doubt it this round.
The sad factor of this is, as much as the rounds have been close on occasion, it doesn't seem to matter. 5-11 is still a pretty one-sided scoreline. And, you know, no matter which way you want to cut it, Mixwell's squad is starting to really gel together here. And maybe off the back of CREA's, you know, mad aggression, it worked out very well for them. Now, let's look what that Spike is. Heading over towards A, and it's drawn the rotations. This B hit, this B fake has worked perfectly.
Long A wide open, no traps in place. And here it comes. davidp is going to get the first, but the attackers are on site, and now they've got weapons. Yurii and Shao adding to the kill feed. Mixwell dodging the Sonar Dart, and you're going to see Yurii get BreadLotion, aka Miss Rage, back into the mix. Omen's going for the longer range paranoia, but unfortunately with that ice wall up, they're not going to be able to take advantage of the utility.
Ooh, the flank just got found. If they go quick, maybe there's a chance, but they've got to go quick. I don't know what they can do. There goes the last piece of utility from Omen to try and get them in on this one. The double face. Oh no, Angel was the only one peeking. The play from short fell away. Now Mixwell has his way with them. This is a tragedy in the making.
Angel has to be furious. Mixwell grinning ear to ear as the G2 member pops off with a 3K. The jet entry. Vitinho is going to get the defuse and will earn his ultimate moving forward as well. It is match point, or map point, I should say, as Team Mixwell has total control. Their opponents will be able to buy, but they have everything in their favor.
Wow. That face should have been together. I feel for them. Again, there was meant to be a double peak there on CT. It didn't happen, and you could see it one by one, of course. Mixwell, fantastic. You had everyone there, you know, hitting those shots, but wow, it's hard to watch. Again, close rounds, but 12-5, you can't look past how much damage they're doing. And the double face
CREA
over on C. Long, again, they do more.
Don't look at me, bro. CREA holding down the long C once again. Now, you did get Angel pushed up on B. This is what drew the players off of A last round. This time, Angel is going to get the pick in the back, opening the door for the rest of the squad. And they may actually go for a B plant here.
They threw the fake last round, so why not give them a harder time to handle? Now this is a problem. That spike plant does go down at least, but definitely some damage done.
Mixwell was able to take out Angel on the retreat, so it is going to be numbers in favor of your defenders. Tapping the bomb, shots coming in. Cypher's going to get it to halfway. As Orb is dropped, CREA also falls, and Fatinho is going to find, or get found by Shao. So Shao with a nice two-piece, and Yurii with the pistol. They come in and they get the job done. That was a sloppy round, but they pull it out, and now Team Angel still in the fight.
Thinnest of threads, right? They are holding on by anything they can get. And hey, if it gets you closer, why not? You know, get it to OT. Go all the way. This buy, not ideal for Mixwell's team. Their money's never been super strong. It has been humbled. We're down to Marshals, we're down to Bulldogs, and maybe leaning heavier on the utility. But let's see what they do with it this time. Again, Angel's team gives themselves an opportunity, but they have to make it work.
I'm so happy for Team Angel. They pulled that one out. Shao especially was having a pretty quiet game, gets the double with the ultimate, playing the site perfectly. And now Fatinho is going to open things up for the defenders, finds the first pick as Miss Rage is eliminated. Angel, once again, trying to work his way up behind the opposition over at the C site. Normally goes through B. This time, teleporting across the map is going to cause some chaos at A with the rest of his team pushing up.
Okay, let's see. Where's that Sage? Kind of isolated. Oh, Mixwell, what's happened?
You can't miss that one.
Oh, dearie me. It's a disaster. Angel's going to punish that all day long. And davidp can do something. Sure, the trade's fine, but you needed more. Orb's been lost in the process. Now, Fitz going to try and get over there. You're going to see the dart come through. Does it give away many? Don't think so. Yes, shows the spike on site. davidp then plays it back in. This is still
beautiful.
Looking dangerous. Suddenly, is it just hip lift?
Yeah, you lost everybody. davidp gets the free picks from short. No one was watching it. He comes in and he collects the headies at the end of it all. It's Team Mixwell 13-6.
And again, that game, the rounds felt close. The round